Okay, so now we're going to be going down to two different ways. Bed of Chaos is the ultimate goal, but there are two different ways to go there. One is killing two of the bosses and lots of running. The other is a little bit of running and no bosses. So I'm going to show you the latter first. In order to do that, you need to join the Covenant and offer 30 souls. Humanity, sorry. Now, it doesn't have to be offered all at once, but I have enough souls to offer all at once, so I'm going to do that. In Prepare to Die edition, you have to offer them one at a time. Woo! This time we don't. Pretty Mellow Monday. Whoop whoop. Oh god. Very dark days, Comrade Dad. Very dark days. So if you remember, we already killed Ceaseless. Now you can run all the way around the ramp, but why run when you can fall? If you time it right, you can cancel the fall damage. I didn't time it right. Now, if you have a hard time fighting a Capra Demon, you can fire your arrow below. As long as it's just a little bit below, like, if the arrow lands where I'm aiming, it'll aggro, walk off the ledge, and kill itself. But I'm going to be showing you the nice. Did it again. There we go. Now I'll be showing you how to fight the Capra Demon outside of the arena.
Betrayed.
Thank you for following, Mark 1. So as the two-hand slam, as the two-hand swipe, as a two-hand swipe and a follow-up, see if we can get that one, as a swipe, swipe, and it also has a third swipe. There's a single swipe, double swipe, and a triple swipe, slam. Welcome to the jam! Woo. So when in doubt, roll into the side of all bosses, of all enemies. You can't backstab this guy, by the way. Cannot backstab. That's all his moveset. So, if you're human, and you run past, I think it's here. Kirk will invade you. Longfinger Kirk. He will invade you, and you can't sit down at the next bonfire unless you kill him. An easy way to kill Kirk is to bait him back here and stand here. He will walk to you through this crack and kill himself. I actually did that with someone who invaded me, like a real human. They invaded me and I did the exact same thing with my shield forward, and they're like, walked menacingly toward me, did an emote to point at me, and then ran at me off the ledge. Died. It was fucking hilarious. Great. So he has the side, blah 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 blah. That does a lot of damage to your armor, by the way. He has a lunge forward and grab. And lunge forward and grab. He also has, if you're standing to the side, he has a slam. Nope. Weapon broken. Nice. I don't need my bow anyway. He has a slam. He has a slam swipe. There's a slam and a swipe. Just in case. I'm not going to bother showing you. Disability for my desktop wireless display. Better works well with FPS. Ooh. That's nice. That's the Centipede Demon. That's the second of the two bosses that I said we're going to ignore. Oh look! A Taurus Demon. So we have two bosses from earlier. Joke's on you, we have 3 of those bosses. And 7 of those bosses in this area. Now this is the Firesage. I'll come back to it in a minute. To get there, you just run and jump. I'll just show you. Oops. Run and jump. And pick up. It's a soul. Souls are nice. So there you go. Whee! You don't have to hit the ramp. Even if you're not cheating, you'll still survive. As long as you're not dropping from the very top, you'll be fine. So this is a shortcut. In case you want to know, you can kill the Sunlight Maggot with that mask that makes Night Solaire go crazy. That 9 damage that you saw, that's the one you need to kill. So you have the pyromancy called Poison. You cast Poison through the wall, and it will kill it eventually. And that's how you prevent Solaire from going crazy. This is the shortcut that we unlocked through the covenant with Quelaag's sister. And you just run straight and to the left, and that will be the shortcut. I'm going to run back and kill 2 bosses for you. So, if you decide to give the humanity early for whatever reason, and that's fine, you don't have to give it later. If you give Quelaag humanity early, remember that if you quit the covenant or you enter another covenant, yes, you can change covenants at the bonfire, but you lose half of your progress in that covenant that you left. So, if you have sunlight metals and you offer sunlight metals, 30 sunlight metals, or let's say 20 sunlight metals, 30 is the highest rank of any covenant. So, you get a spell at 30. If you get to 20 and decide you want to go to another covenant, it halves your sunlight metals offered, rounding down. So if you have 29, it goes down to 14.5. Yeah, 14.5. So 14. So you have to get all of that shit back. Not so fun. So don't leave the covenant, and don't, as long as you run forward, sorry, as long as you run forward, I'm going to hit him back. That's okay. Normally he does an overhead slam. I'm going to hit again. I'm just going to get hit. Whatever. He does a swipe. That's a boom. Just be careful. As long as you're behind him, you'll be fine. Unlike the other two, overhead slam, you can just walk into his belly, no big deal. It's a single or a double. Unlike the other two, he leaps backwards. He leaps backwards and usually follows it up with a magic spell. The boomy booms. We don't like boomy booms. And if he leaps backwards into a wall, the safest spot for the boomy booms is either really far away or behind him. You want to have your face in his asshole. And you want to stay as close as possible to him. Hit his tail. Walk away. Turn around. Hit his tail. Walk away. Swipe. Swipe. Smack. Seen at the overhead slam? That can tip you real hard. So be careful. Swipe. Swipe. I think he can do 3 swipe, swipe, slam. That's the boomy booms. We don't like boomy booms. Overhead slam. Overhead slam. So when he's attacking, not at the end of his attack, but in the middle of his attack, you can do counter damage to him, so you'll do a little bit more damage to him. Drop down. You don't have to drop down, but you can drop down. Now, after killing the Sage, you can go back to Daughter of Chaos. I'll show you in a second. I'm going to warp to the Daughter of Chaos, which is Quelaag. We already did the shortcut. So as long as you make the door to the shortcut go down, you can kill Quelaag for her Firekeeper Soul, which is exactly what we're going to do. Yep. You just need to do 1 damage, and she'll instantly die. That guy aggroes. If you kill him, little tiny worms pop out. It's gross. It's nasty. Nobody likes that. So we're going to go back down. We killed the Firesage. It powers the elevator. Not so shabby, huh? This way goes to the shortcut. This way, you have to drop down both ways. Oh, no, you don't have to drop down both ways. Let's see if I can. There we go. Whee! And now we're back where we were. You don't have to drop down, you can just walk down. But anyway, that is how you do the Firesage. And we're going to go back to Fairling Shrine. Give the Firekeeper Soul. And I'm going to show you something that I've said many times in other videos, but that's okay. How Homeward Bones work is it takes you back to the last place that you sat down, not that you warped to. So we warped to Fairling Shrine. We sat down after the Fire Sage. So that's where we go. There's another consumable soul right over here. It's a little bit Monka-esque to drop down here, but no big deal. Woo! Plop. So, a little bit of knowledge. There is Knight Solaire right here, if you want to summon him. Again, he's really useless, so don't summon him. He's really only useful for the gargoyle fight. See you in a second, so I can kill the centipede demon.